All right. We should be live. Go ahead and everyone let me know if my audio is fixed. And we'll see. It's a new stream. Yeah, this time OBS wouldn't shut down until I killed it. So it waited too long and it made me go a separate stream, which I'm really getting tired of it. Back, no echo. Okay. If this keeps it up, I'm going to have to go back to the old OBS, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. There's no... It's aggravating. Okay, audio sounds awesome. Thanks, Ken. Kevin from Mortal Slayer says perfect. Back on, cool. Yeah, it just stinks that it caused me to do another stream. If you don't get it turned back on in a certain amount of seconds or minutes, it forces you into starting another stream. Well, your first stream pretty much sucks because it was 23 minutes long and you didn't get to say goodbye. So you can't do nothing with that. And then your second stream starts off with you going, "Is my audio good? Is my audio good, guys?" You know, I mean, it pretty much screws your whole stream. And I don't think... I mean, if it is me, I don't know what I've got done wrong. I mean, I've got a plug-and-play mic. That's as simple as it can be, you know. I've got a plug-and-play mic. I've got the mic on the camera shut off. I've got the mic on the laptop shut off. There should be no reverb because of that. I'm not playing any sound from my computer. That's, you know, I know better than to do anything like that. You know, I don't know what's going on. Dan Slee says, after the stream, go in and uninstall the drivers for the extra mics or turn them off in the OS or settings for the device. Yeah, I've turned them off in settings. You know, I've went in there and disabled them. So I don't know what else. It sounds better than the last stream. And all I did is I unplugged the mic and I did kill OBS. I completely killed it. I did the Control-Alt-Delete. But, yeah, it is working now. But it's like the comp changes all on its own. The comp. You don't have that tiny sound. So I was sounding pretty tiny in the beginning. Static electricity. Computer. Gotta use the Rock Band mic. That's what I did on Susan's stream. Tiny, not tiny. I'm so confused. What is up, Big E's? What is up, Peter? Nice to see ya. 10E. 10E. Oh, sounded tinny. Oh, okay, gotcha. The old blonde's coming out in me tonight, Candy. Tiny. Well, tiny is spelled T-I-N-Y, I believe. And then when you put a bunch of N's in it, it's tiny. Tinny. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to spell tinny, I guess. Tin like the metal and then E. Yeah, I know. I'm finally getting it. Whoa. We got a $49.99 super chat from Chad Crotts. Jiggle the cord a little. Jiggle the cord a little. I'm almost afraid to now. You know, and that very well could be like my USB, maybe my USB ports in my computer are wearing out, because I know that the one that I plug my keyboard and my mouse into, I've got a little dongle for my keyboard and my mouse, and I know that one I pull out of my laptop and into my work laptop every day over and over again, because I've got my laptop for my work plugged into an HDMI into this TV in the same way with mine. And that dongle, I just switch them back and forth, and I can use the keyboard and the mouse for both computers. And I think it's wearing out, because here the last week or so I've been having to pull that little dongle out and push it back in and hold it just right to get my mouse to work. And I think it's not the little dongle. I think it's the USB port. So maybe my USB ports are wearing out where the mic is plugged into, maybe? That very well could be. OMG, you're blonde. Yep, I sure am. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, Bruiser CB. Use whatever Candy Overall says. She's the best model on YouTube for a reason. Yep. You know, I've got a lot of buddies that it's really hard to tell if they're trolling me or if it's serious or not. So Candy reached out to me one night and said, no matter what, always go by what I say. I will never stray or steer you wrong. So I always just wait to hear what Candy says. But when you've got like 20 people in the chat saying echo, it's pretty much probably an echo. Dan says if your USB connection is interrupted, it could switch to other mics if available. Then it reconnects and leaves the tinny one active. Yeah, zap them at the drive level. Okay. Maybe maybe send me an email that explains how to do that, because I don't know how to do that really. Because I've only done it in settings. Like the Logitech mic, I've disabled the microphone on that. On my HP laptop, I've disabled the microphone on that one in settings only, in sound settings only. I've not killed the driver portion of that. So maybe send me an email on, or a link or something that explains how to do that, Dan, because I would like to do that. Because if I could kill that, then I could say that it wasn't that. I'll shoot an email. Oh, I'll shoot an email, and there we go again. Oh, is it? Echo again. Isn't that something? Okay, so I'm going to do what Chad said. Jiggle the cord a little bit. Oh, it fixed itself. Good again. And now it's gone. Is it gone? Okay, Candy. I'm seeing on my mixer that I've got sound. Echo now gone. Oh, okay, the echo is gone. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, there must be something going on. Really is making me interested to see. I've still got you. Yeah, it only echoed for a short bit of time. It's a pain though, because I've only been going live for 30 minutes. It seems like I've been going live for 45 minutes. Dan says that time it was super echo. Luke, I am your father would have sounded perfect. Oh man. Well, if it keeps on doing it, we may have to just butcher this live stream and call it quits. I don't know. I have never said to take my advice, Chad. Hey, right as soon as I started jiggling it, I looked and everybody was talking about it, saying that it was gone. Let's see here. Thanks, by the way, Chad. I didn't get to say thank you, but thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that, buddy. Mr. Pleco says you'll owe us a live stream. Hang on one second. Dozer just whined really hard. What's wrong? Huh? I don't know. The computer is possessed. Jeff Chambers, see if he wants to get on TeamViewer and you could show him how to do it. You'll owe us a live stream. I guess I could probably Google how to kill a drive too. Susan's Pro, follow her. What did Susan say? You are on Streamlabs. It has bugs. Do your updates and reboot the computer. Oh, see, that's how I kind of felt that it was. But in Dan's defense, it wouldn't hurt to do that because I never want this mic right here and the mic on the HP to work. I'll never need them. The only problem with that would be is if I did take this with me and I live stream at someone else's house, but I would think that I would have this mic with me. But what if I didn't? You know, that would be the only thing, is if I ever wanted to use the mic on the Logitech. Because there's been a lot of streams where I just only had that, so jiggle it just a little bit. Dozer is chewing on the cords. Yeah, Dozer and Mia were playing. Candy, you are clearly the best mod with no content. Anyway, I'm sure we can agree on that. Definitely. You can always enable the drivers when you need them. Got you. Looks like I have 2 males so far from the albinos I got from you. That is awesome, man. I'm just wondering if all the rest that I got left from that age group are all females, because I'm not seeing bristles on any of them. Don't stress it, Jeffro. Lots of easy fixes for it. We'll talk later. Thanks, man. Mike, indeed, when I worked on... Okay. Hey, at least we still got 52 people watching. That really means a lot, because, like, lots of times, if you drop a stream and there's audio difficulties and yada, 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 people will just leave, you know? I mean, they're just like, man, this dipstick's never going to get this fixed. And, you know, I really went a long time without any issues. A long time. I mean, this is like stream 94 or 95. And it had been months since I'd really had issues. Actually, ever since I hardwired my laptop, there was a long time where I was just going wireless forever. I mean, I went wireless forever, but everybody was complaining of buffering all the time. So then I hardwired, and ever since I hardwired, which was probably 3 months ago, somewhere out in there, I hadn't had any issues. And then I get on this stupid thing, and it is crazy. But I just downloaded this one again the other day, because the problem with this thing is every other time you turn it on, it acts like it's never saw you before, and it makes you redo everything that you have done to it from the start. So this weekend, after I had problems, I was talking with someone, and they said, just go ahead and delete it, you know, uninstall it and reinstall it. So as of like probably yesterday, Saturday night maybe, I reinstalled it fresh all over again. So it should have all the latest updates. You know, it's like fresh. It's their newest thing. I would think that, you know, the bug fixes are on this one, I would hope. Chad's where did Chad's chat go? Okay. Do you have all your water changes in this room done? Yep, I've got them all done. I started early because I can only go for an hour tonight, and I decided to go ahead and get started early that way, because just about every time it takes like a little over an hour and a half to do them. So I went ahead and started before. I started during Bob's live stream. I started out just going to do my filter maintenance in here, because every one of my intake filters needed to be cleaned. All my flow on my hang on the backs were bad. So I did all that, and once I got that done, I was like, man, I can start draining all the water. And I got that done, and then I started filling the tanks, and by the time I went live with you guys, I only had 2 tanks left. So Susan says she is having issues with OBS dropping during her stream, but I think it is my internet dropping signal. Well, that's another thing. Like, I've got really good internet. Saturday night, after the stream was over, I did do an unplug on my router and reboot. I know earlier tonight, my router, or maybe it was earlier today. Yeah, I got a call from a customer today, and I went on my work laptop and tried to look up something, and it kept on taking forever. So then I went out and looked, and my router was down. So then I went on the Verizon wireless on my work laptop and got it figured out. And then I never did go back to check my router, but it's obviously working now. But Mike says, I'm doing Streamlabs tomorrow night on the new computer. We'll see how it goes. I really like it. It is like a Corvette. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. Like earlier, whenever we got the super chat, we heard the alert. So that is a big help, because there's been so many nights when I've been doing live streams that I have not seen the super chat, and I think it does something on the screen too. Echo again. And it's gone. Boom, and the echo is gone, and it stopped. I think that has to do with the Streamlabs, but I'll try to get it figured out before Thursday night. I'll have all tonight, Tuesday and Wednesday to work on it. Matthew Moore Cichlid says, OMG, had to find a Barbie movie. Hey, is anybody watching the Monday night game? How's it going? My Cowboys got stomped this weekend. They put up a goose egg. I don't know how long has it been since they put up a goose egg, but Benjamin P says, what is this insanity? Question mark. And we're just saying it so you know, no stress. Oh yeah, I know. I'm not stressed. Actually, it's kind of weird, because when things don't work right, it's not really that I'm stressed. It's I'm getting angry and I'm trying to keep it together. Like right now, I'm not even angry about it. But on a lot of nights, because I don't go live just for fun. This stream, I guess, out of the 3 streams in the week, is more fun than any of them. But you want it to work right. You don't want to have problems every time. Do a private stream and have Candy watch it. Yeah, I've been working. Jeremy watched one of my streams the other night. Like I did a private one where I was trying to work on all kinds of different things on this. And then a lot of nights I just do a private one for myself, and then I go back and watch it. And I do different things to help me know what I'm doing with what, when. That way I can tell, oh, that change right there helped. Susan says it is just frustrating. Yeah, it is. Because, really, I'm sure that they wouldn't have released this Streamlabs unless they had tried to work out all the bugs. And here it is. We're having problems with it, Jeff Chambers says, OMG, how about the Niner game, baby? We'd rather beat the Seahawks than get a first-round pick. Love it. Yeah, no doubt. There was a lot of crazy games this weekend. Like the Rams got stomped. Who beat the Rams? Like, it was a team that you would have thought the Rams would have walked all over. The Colts beat the Cowboys. Yeah, Chad Krotz says, Matthew who? That's a good one. Alhana says, aren't Cardinals baseball? Yeah, but there's Arizona football Cardinals, and they used to be St. Louis. Well, they used to be St. Louis Cardinals, and then they might have even been they were the St. Louis Cardinals years ago. I get mixed up because there was LA Rams, and then there was St. Louis Rams too. D from down the wormhole made it back. Thanks a lot, D. Bears beat the Packers. Yeah, the Bears stomped the Packers, and then the Browns have a better record than the Packers this year. The Packers are all mixed up. Like, they went from being a team that is just there every year to now. I don't think they made the playoffs last year, and I don't think they're going to make it again this year. Everyday Fish Keeper is in the house. What is up, buddy? Go Brown. Yeah, I'm excited for them. You hate to see a team do terrible every year. I mean, like, in the 90s, the Cowboys were just rolling. You know what I mean? In all these years of not ever even making the playoffs, and on the years that they did make the playoffs. And another thing, like, my dad was always a Chiefs fan, and they'd get first rounded every year, and like last year they did really good during the regular season, and then they got first rounded, and then the other night they let the Chargers come back and beat them at the end there. I really feel like they should have made a stand and beat that team. But my dad's Chiefs every year, first rounded. You know, even in the Marty Schottenheimer years, they never, you know, they would have awesome seasons. You know, 14-2 seasons, and you know, second round of the playoffs get beat out. You know, when they should have just been in the Super Bowl. John Bedker. Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the planet. He must have done good at poker tonight. Or he considers himself lucky because he's my friend. One or the other. Let's see here. King Lee is here. Wow, what's up, King Lee? Nice to see you, buddy. Let's see. I'm from around Chicago, but my brother is a huge Cardinal fan because he liked Ozzie Smith. Yeah, Ozzie was cool. He, every night when he would come out on the you know, the field, he would do those somersaults and flips, and man. Sounds like a really bad case of the bleepity bleep bleeps. I'm anxious to see what John has to say. I'm a Patriots season ticket holder. That is awesome, Jamie. You guys had a big run. It's going to be kind of weird when Tom leaves. You know, he's got to leave. I can't remember the last time he even talked about it, if he said he looks at 5 years, because I know he's 40 now, if I remember right. But it is going to be weird whenever people like him and Big Ben, you know, when they start hanging it up, it's going to be weird, you know. Because even though people get tired of people winning all the time, and you like to see people that win all the time get beat every once in a while, you know, you can't deny how good Tom Brady has been. And the fight to win, you know, like, that is a big part of it. You should hear Larry in the stadium. It's crazy. He's starting to show age. Yeah, that game, Jamie, where it's probably 3 games ago or so, they did that trick pass like the Eagles did to win the Super Bowl, where the quarterback, right whenever he shovels it off, he just takes off and starts going down the sideline a little bit. And right when he caught it, he should have had another 15, 20 yards from the gap that he had between everybody that wasn't on him. And he started stumbling a little bit. But that's what your brain tells you when you're in your 40s, that you can still do the 100-meter hurdles, and you can't. You know, you just can't do it. The bleeping Eagles. Yeah, it was the Eagles that beat the Rams. Yeah, the Eagles have played terrible this year. It makes me wonder if Wentz is really... I mean, right now he's got some kind of a fracture in his spine, I think, if I remember right. But it makes you wonder, was he 100%? Because he really was, like, on an MVP season last year before he tore his knee all up. And then that younger guy went in and just won the freaking Super Bowl. Had a playoff run like nobody, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, the freaking Eagles went in there. I mean, they shouldn't have won. I didn't watch the game, but I was really shocked by that one. Ken Amy says, don't be talking crap about the Eagles. Well, I like all teams, but the Cowboys and the Eagles, the Cowboys and the Redskins, the Cowboys and the Giants. Who else is in our division? It's just us, isn't it? So the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins, I think, is all that's in our little NFC division. Echo again. Lou Gehrig's echoing retirement speech. Okay. Are we still echoing, or did it come off yet? Someone, because I watch too much live streams apparently. We just from someone because I watch too much live streams. The Cowgirls. Thanks, Kevin. Haters. Susan says haters. Susan's probably a Atlanta Falcons fan. Thought someone slipped me something there for a second. Everyone but the Cowboys. You're good. Cardinals can't stand Cowboys. It's fine again. You're not echoing currently. Thanks, Alana. Oh. Not that I haven't watched live streams for a couple years, Monday nights. Psh. Psh. Hail to the Redskins. Oh, Susan is a Redskins fan. Interesting. Gotta run, y'all. Have a good evening. Well, thanks a lot, Chad, for that super chat. I really appreciate that. You have a great night, and we'll see you Thursday night. I won't be stretched for sure, and I may or may not have my audio figured out. I might go back to the old live stream OBS. I don't know. Like someone was telling me the other night, you need to get rid of the old one. And that very well might be, but surely this one running and the old one just sitting there not running shouldn't have an effect. What do you guys think about that, you techie guys that are on here? Because I've been afraid to get rid of the old one because I may need to go to it. Like Thursday night, I may need to go to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I passively watch the Lions, but like college better. Yeah, Matthew Stafford, he's a gunslinger. It was kind of crazy when Megatron retired. He was a beast. Kevin says, I pick on the Cowboys, but I don't hate them. They aren't Seattle. Yeah, I'm used to it. When you're a Cowboys fan, there are lots of haters. I mean, people hate the Cowboys, hate them. They were one of those, that they got this rap of being America's team, and people hate that. They're like, they ain't my team. Yeah, Ken Amy says non-running software should have no effect. So, yeah, I'm correct there. I just haven't got rid of the old OBS yet, just in case this one just isn't ready for Jeffroz FishKeeping yet. Terry's Tropical Tank says it seems more like an intermediate hardware issue. And that's what I would think too. My internet speed is great. I have excellent internet speed. So, yeah, I've got really good internet. Jamie McDonald said, I hate Jerry Jones, not the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is one of those owners like, who was that kid from Texas A&M that won the Heisman as a freshman? And then Johnny Football. He went to the Browns and they ended up firing him after 1 year because he just partied so hard and everything. What was his name? America's Team. Tom Landry hated that. Yeah, I know. What was that kid's name? Johnny Manziel. Okay, so we had a chance to get Johnny Manziel, and the son of Jerry Jones was trying to force the issue like this is who we're getting, and Jerry Jones stepped in and said no. Well, I really wanted Manziel because he was a good quarterback. He was a little short. I mean, I'm glad we got Dak. Dak is a beast body-wise, and you go back and watch Dak's film, Dak's good. He's still, getting used to the speed of the NFL, I think. But Dak, I like Dak better than Manziel, but I wanted Manziel because it seems like those guys that have problems with the law and stuff like that do better for the Cowboys organization because Jerry, I don't know. The stigma that they've got where Jerry likes to take all the guys that have had problems and stuff like that, I just feel like he would have probably done better. Jerry could have got him some help. But, Manziel was born with the spoon in his mouth and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys know the history of him, but he just was one of those guys that wanted to do what he was going to do, and it cost him the career. Tebow till I die. Yeah, Tim Tebow, amazing athlete. I mean, he started even playing some baseball last couple of years, and he's just a beast and a nice, good guy. Jeff from Valley Fish is in the house. What is up, Jeff? Mermaid wants to know, can fish talk? Possibly. The Redskins picked up Ferrari Foster. Bad call. Hope he stops beating up his girlfriend. Yeah, and then the Chiefs, gosh, what was that kid's name that they had to fire? But it seems like what I'm hearing is everybody knew about it whenever it happened last year, but they didn't fire him until the video came out, which is kind of crappy. But this Williams guy that was his backup, Williams, I watched that game the other day where the Chargers beat the Chiefs in a walk-off 2-point conversion, and that running back for the Chiefs is a beast. So Kareem Hunt, they lost him, but it did not hurt them. This Williams guy, he is a beast. I mean, he's got moves, he's fast, and he just drops the hammer on people, runs over people. Alhana Tezuki said, this is why I don't like professional sports. A bunch of jerky people doing crappy things, and they are all still idolized. Yeah, it is really sad when you think about it. They're all millionaires, too. Did you do all your water changes? Yeah, I did them. I almost had them done before the live stream started. I've only got about 5 more minutes, and then I got to go. Susan says, Jeffro, thank you for streaming. Best wishes with the software. Thanks a lot, Susan. Have a great night. Twin City Guppy says, aren't you supposed to be a Hawkeyes fan? Yep, I am a Hawkeyes fan. It's hard not to be, though, especially when you go to that stadium. I was kind of a Mizzou Tigers fan before I moved here, because I grew up in Missouri, you know. But as far as college basketball, I was always a North Carolina Tar Heels fan growing up. But my son has a friend in his junior class that has had a lot of scholarship offers. Like the other day, my son and him were in class, and Duke's head, what do you call it? The guys that try to get kids to come to their team. Anyhow, the head guy for that was texting him, talking to him about, final talks on whether they were going to do an offer for him. Right now, he's got Kansas has offered to him, Iowa State, Baylor, UCLA, and then he was out at USC last week. And he's been to Duke. But Duke is like teetering on offering him, and if Duke offers, he's probably going to take it. And I've never been a Duke fan. Like, I like Coach K. I've liked some of the Duke teams. It's hard not to. But I was a North Carolina Tar Heels fan, and that is like a head-to-head. Like, I had buddies that were Duke fans, and I was a Tar Heels fan. But whatever team he goes to, I will become a fan, and we'll go and watch games and everything. Like, it's going to be awesome. He's gonna go to a good school. It's just I can't wait to find out. Recruiter, boo, Bagman, John, Bagman. What were you so happy about, John? You didn't come and say what you were so lucky about. Yeah, John is on fire tonight. Yeah, the Bagman. Yeah, the head recruiter from Duke was texting my son's buddy while they were in class the other day. It was kind of cool. My son sent me a text. He said, you'll never guess what Xavier was telling me in last class. And I go, what? He's like, Duke was texting while we were in class. And I'm like, wow, that is so cool. Rock chalk, baby. Yeah, I hope. That's where I hope that he goes. Because my brother-in-law and my sister are big-time Kansas fans. And Kansas is real close. So, yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And Kansas is always in March Madness every year. They're always there, River Life is in the house. What is up, Rack? Nice to see you, buddy. Got about 2 more minutes left. That mic is messed up. So is it echoing again? Let's ignore it unless it stays. Okay. Tell him go wherever they give him the most money. Yeah, his dad's kind of in charge of it. Like, his dad has kept him on track. He's a good kid, really. Denny Close says, yep. David Gilkison is here. What is up, buddy? Tell him, yeah, I already read that. I like football when all my fish die. Rick. Did he overflow yet? Nope. I had most of the water changes done before the live stream started, and I didn't have any distractions that way, but the biggest reason why is I got stuff I got to get done, so I could only go for an hour tonight, which brings me to my next thing. We got 1 minute left. That's picking up, I'm sure. No, he left us out tonight. Yeah, I didn't want you guys to see my water changes. Actually, from here, that tank right there is looking the best it's ever looked. And all I did is just take a light off of it. Wait, 1 minute left? Yeah. David, I started an hour ago, buddy. The worst live stream ever. Thanks, Candy. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, guys. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do about these 2 live streams. I guess just leave them both up and just... I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Overflowed my RO while I was napping. Oh, no, John. I didn't eat any fish food either. Denny's Aquatics said, I just got here. Candy is secretly the biggest troll of us all. Yeah, I know. She could really troll me because she has my trust. You know, like I said earlier in the stream, she told me she would never lead me astray, you know, to always listen to what she says when it comes to the audio or something like that, because I do have buddies that get on here and, like, you know, give me a hard time and whatever, and she could troll me so hard by doing that. So she's got me. There's nothing I can do about it either. Okay. It is 9 o'clock, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will be back Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully I can get some of these bugs figured out before then. Thanks for everybody that came out and stuck it out, though. And I appreciate it. Yeah, moo ha 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 ha. Oh, yeah. Like, who are those buddies? Yeah, you don't know, do you, Priscilla? Anyhow, everybody have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you Thursday night. Peace out, y'all.